Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the Best of 1 Explorer ranked ladder with a 4-color Neoform Greasefang deck. So I know this concept isn't exactly new, but I have taken a couple tweaks to it because I've been playing this a lot over the past month. It's become my main grinding deck, and I think this is pretty much the best iteration that I could get with it. So the reason that I play Neofang is you can turn 3 combo with Neoform and have Thoughtseize and or Spell Pierce backup. So in Best of 1, that's especially game breaking because against control, you can either Thoughtseize the counterspell out of the hand or Pierce the counterspell and then Neoform away, one of your Rafine's Informants, Guardian of New Benalia, Satyr Wayfinder, into a Greasefang, reanimate a Parhelion, hit your opponent for 13, leave behind your Angels, and that's pretty much the game. So the ability to protect your combo is incredibly powerful. The deck is very versatile against the metagame, I've found, even when you're playing against mono green and you get hit with a card and you aren't able to crew your vehicles, you still have the Sky Sovereign and the Essica's Chariot. The Chariot can make its cats, and the Sky Sovereign can bolt down the card to free up the crew, and then you can attack through. For our other pieces of interaction, we're running a couple Witherbloom commands to destroy small permanents, small creatures, a little bit of milling. We have Soul Partition to remove important blockers or to save our Greasefangs occasionally. And our only other 3-drop slot is taken up by Rafine's Scheming Seer, since she's very good at pitching cards into the graveyard. If you don't have one of your 2-drop ones that can manually throw things into the graveyard like a Guardian, say you just have a Rafine's Informant and no other way to get something into the graveyard, you can just Neoform into a Rafine, and then any future Greasefangs are going to be able to hit something. So since this is a 4-color deck, the mana base is horrendous. Like, look at that. We got 4 mana Confluence, 4 Ether Hubs, which are basically one-shot lands, and sometimes all you need is just that 1-colored mana one time to resolve the Greasefang or resolve the Neoform and hold up a Spell Pierce, and then your opponent's just going to concede after that, so it doesn't really matter that you can only produce generic after that. Past that, we run a lot of Pain lands, 3 Darkar Wastes, a Cave of Koilos, Underground River, Llanowar Wastes, and then we have a couple Shock lands with Breeding Pools, and oh no, I used to run an Overgrown Tomb in here, but I guess I cut it. Yeah, Botanical Sanctum is what I cut it for, just because you sometimes really need that untapped blue for that Neoform. If you guys are excited to see this deck in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I've been uploading to YouTube every single day for the past 5 months, and I'm around 43% of the way towards getting partnered, so any help on this journey is really appreciated. With all that said, let's make this last push to Mythic this month. Alrighty, game 1. Hand looks fine, we just need either a Neoform or a Greasefang. Let's keep it. Well, hand was alright, unless they were playing a Thoughtseize. Pretty unfortunate. Let's see if we can actually do anything. Rough. Well, they put the Parhelion in the graveyard for me, so I guess thanks for saving me a step. Well, now it makes sense. We've got all of our colors. We can discard the Confluence. Let's just go with Chariots this game. Alright, I guess we discard 2. We'll attack, and we pass. Opponent's gonna murder one of my cats. Kinda rude. We'll play the Guardian. Attack for 6. Yup, GG's. Kind of a nightmare matchup for them, honestly. Alrighty, next game. I don't think this hand is a keep. We have the Informant, we can cycle away at Pierce or the Command, but we don't have any vehicles to put in the graveyard, and we can't cast the Greasefang or the Command to fill up the graveyard, so yeah, I think it's a mull. Well, that's unfortunate. I am considering it. We are on the draw. We get 2 chances at land, and it can be pretty much any sort of land since we have a mana confluence. We have a Parhelion to pitch, and we can Neoform the 2-drop. We just pitch one of these Greasefangs in case they take care of that turn 2/3 play, and then we have a Greasefang to back it up. Probably not the best decision I've made, but looks like it doesn't help us cast the Neoform, so we're going to play the Confluence first. Llanowar Wastes does, though. Alright. Let's go.
Nature flows with vigor.
And they're gonna go with a Cavalier of Thorns. Okay. So, next turn we reanimate the Sky Sovereign, shoot down the Cavalier, attack down the Kiora. Let's get them both in the bin. Greasy boy. The opponent's going to put a Storm the Festival on top.
This sucks.
Sky Sovereign back to hand, and we pass. Opponent's going to Storm the Festival. They grabbed Karn and a Nykthos. Well, that's rough.
My allies are counting on me.
So they minus and goes down to 3. And they grab the Tormod's Crypt. And back to us. So we have the Parhelion, but we can't crew thanks to Karn. So What we have to do is get rid of the Tormod's Crypt and reanimate the Sky Sovereign to kill Karn. And thankfully we have the Baseyu. And they're gonna exile the graveyard. Let's pitch the Sky Sovereign. Take out Karn. Now we can crew, attack, and blow up an elf. Back to hand, and we pass. Opponent's gonna go with a Kiora.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. I love them all. One drop ripples and grows.
And they go with a Cavalier. We'll pitch the Sky Sovereign. And we hit a Witherbloom command. Let's go with the command. Think we kill an elf. And I guess we'll take the marsh. So if we kill the Cavalier of Thorns, it's just gonna bring back the Karn. But I assume they're gonna block with it anyways to do that, so I think we just take the 6 damage we're doing and just point it at Kiora.
I ebb and flow with battle. Tides always rise again.
Yep. And they take their block. Oh, they're going for a Storm the Festival. Alright. We will pass. Let's see what they hit. Hopefully no more Karn. Land and Defiler. Well, Defiler is scary, but... Let's see. What's their last card? Back to us. Satyr Wayfinder. We're gonna do this before combat, just in case we hit a Parhelion, since that can hit the opponent for exactly 13. Wayfinder resolves. And nope. Opponent concedes anyways. GG's. Yeah, they had a pretty good start, but we were able to maneuver around the Karn pretty well. Alrighty, next game. Hand is a little painful on the mana with the double confluence, but we have Informant, Parhelion, Neoform, and a Can't Stay Away, so it's most definitely a keep. And it looks like mono green again. Let's lead with the confluence. Maybe it's just Typal Elf. Let's play the Baseyu and the Informant. We'll pitch the Parhelion, and we will pass. Nissa. Okay.
Our strength multiplies.
A little scary. I think we lead off with the Thoughtseize. Well, I guess good to know. And we will Neoform. Getting the Greasy Boy. We'll send one of the angels there, and they concede. GG's. Alrighty, next game. Hand is definitely a keep. Looks like mono red, most likely. We'll lead off with the Courtyard, and we'll pass. Oh, I didn't see the Gigantha, so it might be the red-white Convoke. I think we just play our Guardian here. If we draw a land next turn, we play the Greasefang Reanimate. They're gonna Bone Crusher. We'll take 2 from the Pyromancer. And they're gonna light up the stage. Pretty good hits. We hit a land. Nice. That's definitely pretty lucky. Well, let's play Greasy Boy. Bolt the dude. Crew. And in for 8. Sky Sovereign back to hand. And we pass. Opponent's gonna play a Swifty. And a Soul Scar Mage. So if they have a way to get rid of Greasefang here, well, I guess we are reanimating and blowing up half of the board. Well, I forgot to pitch it before it was back to our turn. That's fine. We will pass. We can hold open the Spell Pierce if opponent wants to just point some burn at us or play anything, I guess, that we don't really like. Light up the stage. We'll pierce that. And they're gonna skewer, and that's fine. So we might have gotten a little preemptive with the pierce, but we do have the Grizzly Salvage still to hopefully hit a blue land, and we can just Neoform it back. I mean, there's another Greasefang who does the same thing. GG's. Yeah, my game crashed while I was matchmaking, but on to the final boss. Alrighty, next game. This hand looks keepable. If we can hit something with the salvage, we can reanimate on turn 3. We do only have one shot at that, but we can still play the Greasefang afterward with these 2 lands, so yeah, let's keep. hub. Let's pass. Another Greasefang. Pretty good against black-based decks. Misery's Shadow. Okay. Think we go with Rafine. Oh no, we can't cast her because the hub. We can take another hub. We can take the Mutt. Kind of want to keep that in there since we can get it out of the graveyard eventually, so I think we just take another hub. There's a Parhelion. Let's play the hub. We'll pitch it, and we pass. Let's see if they have the removal for double Greasefang. Bloodtithe Harvester. And they pass. So they only have 1 mana up, which means that there's no Fatal Push or anything like that. I don't think there's any 1 mana removal that's going to take out Greasy Boy here. Are we getting to Mythic? Let's jam. Opponent's down to 7. Parhelion goes back to the hand. And there's the Fatal Push now, post-combat. So I guess what I meant earlier was they couldn't have activated the Revolt pre-combat, so not something we have to worry about. Let's go. We hit Mythic. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.